Hi, this is Abel Stewart, and welcome to Lesson 17 of our guitar class series. So this is Amazing Grace in the key of D. This is actually probably a lot better key for a lot of folks. Before we learned it in G, and again, if you're like a medium-high voice range, that works pretty well. For a little bit medium-low voice range, D is probably better, and for a lot of group singing, it's probably a little bit better too. So our chords we use for this are D, G, and A. So with those three chords, you're good to go for this, all right? So let me do a verse, and then we'll talk about some different ways you can do this. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. So this song, Amazing Grace, is a really well-known one, and it's used in a lot of things. It's used in church services, it's used in funerals, it's used in a lot of things. So this is a really good one. I would encourage you to memorize this. And say, how can I memorize it? Because you got words. So if you know the words, a lot of people already know the words to that. If the chords, one option is if you kind of figure it out by ear. And so that's kind of a little bit of trial and error. Starts on the D. I'll help you out with that. Amazing grace, how sweet. Now you notice, okay, it sounds like it's supposed to change there. So what does it change to? This is where you can try this. How sweet, nah, that doesn't fit the melody. So, there it is. It's a G, right? Sweet the sound. It goes back to the D because it kind of goes. So the melody is going to show you a little bit where the chords should go and kind of guide your ear in that. And a lot of that's just trial and error. So it'll say, Amazing grace. You remember it goes to the G. How sweet the sound. Okay, that doesn't sound right. So what do? Oh, you go back to the D, right? Now, if you have the music in front of you, hey, this is easy. But I would encourage you to learn it, practice a little bit learning by ear. And that gets you used to hearing things to the point where even if you don't know a song and you hear it on the radio, oh, how do you do that? You can actually a lot of times figure it out, which is a really cool thing to know. So practice some by ear, just kind of picking things out. So again, I'll do this couple verses and just kind of see if you can follow along. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I am found, was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. His grace hath brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've known first begun.